Alright, what's up guys? And it's been a while since I've made a recorded video on this channel, but I'm back and I'm going to be starting off by making a computer tech video. And the first computer tech video that I'm going to be doing is about a Compaq Armada. Um, I've talked about Compaq Armadas in the past, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be restoring a Compaq Armada 1750 in 86 box. Now, real talk. I have kind of configured this and kind of set this up as a test to see how this is like, and it's kind of been a flip floppy mess. It it sort of works, but at the same time, it's been a pain in the ass to actually get it up and running. All right, so let me just create the hard drive. So I'm expecting it to be a pain in the ass mess. Because when I set this up originally, it kept giving me illegal operations after illegal operation, and then when it finally did work, it was kind of met with mixed results. Like, it kept freezing, it kept, doing all this typical stuff that Windows 95 does. Which, by the way, this Compaq Armada restored has Windows 95. I feel like a good chunk of them do have Windows 95. Alright. But hopefully none of that stuff happens on video, even though I am kind of expecting it to happen on video. Alright, let's get this going. Alright. Yeah. Here we are. Alright, so since I have now showed this off on the actual Compaq Armada that I do have, the 1700, this is what a typical Compaq Armada restore looks like. It can look like this, or it can look a bit more different compared to this. But if you want to restore a Compaq Armada to its original factory stuff, resets, this is kind of what you got to do. You also need a serial number. I'm not afraid to show what the number is. Mostly because this stuff is so outdated, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, anyways. So now it's making a partition. And now it's getting things ready, formatting the disk and getting things ready for the operating system. And I'm not gonna have you guys watching this whole thing because it gets pretty boring waiting around for all that stuff to happen. So I'm just gonna stop the recording until it gets finished. Okay, so it has finished for prepping for the OS. So now what we got to do is take out the restore disk, and here's hoping that it's smooth sailing from this point. Usually this is the part where when we get into the prepping of the OS, this is where I get a bunch of illegal operations and stuff like that. Alright, so here's where I'm going to have to cut it off again because I don't want to show you my personal information. Alright, so see you on the other side. Alright, so we did all of that. Now it's time to initialize the wizard. And this is normally where we run into the illegal operation stuff. But I do have hope that that won't be the case today. Because like I said, I did get it to work like late last night after it not wanting to be cooperative all day. It did decide to work late last night, but that's the problem with like trying to run old systems. They're a pain in the fucking ass and don't want to work when you want it to work, but when you least expect it, they will work. Yeah, but like I said, I'm hoping we don't run into that issue. And yeah, when it was quote unquote working, it wasn't working very well, so. I'm kind of hoping none of that stuff gets caught on video. But low key, I am kind of hoping it does, so I can kind of show you uh, that what I was kind of dealing with all day yesterday, trying to get it to work. But if not, hey, at least we can add this. If it works without a hitch, we can add this to another successful we can add this to another successful restore video for the channel. But if we have issues, we can say, hey, we can add this to another restore video that had a bunch of issues. Like the channel needs more of those. But what would a Games and Tech video be without a restore video without some issues? Alright, the PCI VJ compatible display driver. This is kind of where we run into the illegal operation. So I'm going to click on it right here, and there it is. There it is. Like, we still get the illegal operation. Well, I had to check. it froze. Well, that's not good. That's a new problem all on its own. It didn't freeze the last time I tried to set this up. That's all new. Alright, well, it sorted itself out. Another issue that it gets hung up on is after it sets up a Creative Labs sound card. So, I don't know what to expect. Because now it kind of froze. The whole thing completely froze on the wizard. So, I don't know what to expect now. Well, we got sound. Okay. It wants to work this time. With the typical error messages. Okay. Okay, so let's set up the. Let's get the voodoo card in, so we can have better looking graphics. Yeah, it's gonna want to end task. It's basically the same. Well, kind of the same as to how it was the last time. Except it's hung up on the hourglass. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to manually reset it. Yeah, because it blue screened. That's great. And now we have scan disk. Like insert a Flying Scotsman reference there. Probably the only reason we have scan is because it blue screened itself and I had to force it out of it. So it's basically acting the same way when I set it up before, but I want to make sure it took the changes. That's one of the flaws with this. I think that's one of the big flaws with this thing, is I can't really tell if it took the changes or not. I don't think it did. No, it didn't take the changes. I gotta do it again. Or at least make an attempt to try it again. Alright. There we go. Now I'm hoping that now it took. There we go. That's more better. Um, we will not be creating system disks. Alright. Up. Needs to restart. It's gonna want to end the task again because for some weird reason it has a bad habit of not restarting on its own. I mean, are you gonna... I don't know what to make of it. I mean, is it gonna, you know, restart or is it gonna blue screen? I don't know what we're gonna get. But it's obviously not going to restart on its own, so I'm just going to have to force it. Because if I don't, we'll probably end up with a blue screen. Back in scan disk. Everyone's favorite thing about old machines, he said sarcastically. Hopefully, I can show you more stuff besides the setting up process, because I do want to show some games off. And if it does have it, I want to show off real mode. Yeah, because if it does have it, I want to show off real mode support. Like, so let me do it. Let's let it do its thing. I know how to access real mode support. It's kind of an ass backwards way. You have to force restart it so you can get into real mode. I mean, yeah, it still has real mode. So yeah, that's cool. We'll try that out later, but first I want to try out some Windows games. Some very simple ones, because, I mean, this is 95 after all. I believe this is 95B. So I want to try, well, nothing too fancy, even though this is a Pentium 2. First I want to try if it can actually load a game. Because I tried it last night and it really didn't work out all that well. So let's try loading a humongous game. Okay, I mean, the fact it didn't automatically load it is not a good sign, but we can just simply go to the right here. Okay, I mean, so far so good. You know, I had my doubts about this restore disk, but I mean, hey, if it runs, it runs. I'll be happy with it.
Hold it right there, Earthquaker. Stop that evil doing.
And as far as sound goes, this isn't that bad.
Take that, Captain Jellyhead.
It's a little sluggish, but you know, it's whatever. I'm not used to seeing a humongous game be this slow. Alright, let's see how in-game is.
Nothing in here.
Yeah, it's pretty slow. I'm not used to that.
Pajama Sam is ready for action. Now I can go upstairs and take care of all this thunder and lightning. I better get upstairs and do something about this. Okay, here I go. Alright, that's enough. Pajama Sam is gonna put a stop to this thunderstorm once and for all. So this is where all the weather comes from. Thunder and lightning must work there.
Alright, so, yes, it works. Albeit a bit slow, but, you know, I would still call that playable. I wonder how much hard drive space we have to work with. I'm always kind of curious to see how much hard drive space I've given it. Alright, I gave it 127 gigs. That's pretty sizable for 95. I think that's pretty good. Alright, so now, to test out real mode support, I'm going to play a game that I don't believe I've ever shown off at all here. First, I am kind of curious about Fire and Ice. I've tried to get Fire and Ice working, but I'm just kind of curious about that game. Like, let's try the DOS window in 95. Let's do the DOS prompt. Yeah, I don't quite understand why Fire and Ice is so picky about. Yeah. But we know about fire and ice is a no-go, so we gotta eject it or else it's gonna, yeah, non-system disk or disk error. You know what? Fuck you, scan disk. One day I will show off fire and ice on the channel. But for right now, let me find a game that I can show off for real mode. Well, here's one I haven't shown off ever on the channel. Well, like I said, the only way to get into real mode is if you force restart it, and that's it. It's a weird way to work it, but it works. And luckily, this emulated Compaq does not have like the ass backwards key commands. If anyone remembers that Armada 1700 overview I did, when you're in DOS, you have those really weird key commands which wrecks DOS commands. But anyways, real mode DOS is probably, as far as Compaq people are concerned, this is the best version of DOS out there, because it plays just about any type of DOS game that you want. Alright, we have a Sound Blaster off 32 card. Alright, we are playing Heretic for today's game to show off real mode. It's made by the people that made Doom, so it should be pretty similar to anyone that's played Doom. That was off to a great start, aren't I? Right? Oh. This game is pretty tough. As you can see by my gaming abilities, this game is pretty tough. Alright, so... Oh! Lay it down. Yeah, so after I get that key, I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing after that. Well, about all I can do at the moment. Got a scan disk. Alright, so I think I've done enough to wrap this video up. I mean, this is my first video back on the channel, my first recorded video back on the channel in a long time. I've had some kick VODs up on the channel. I'm getting back into putting stuff back on this channel. I think later today I'm going to be doing a live stream that's going to be multi-stream from Kick to this channel to Twitch. It's going to be another Batman stuff. So I am going to be getting back in the spirit of getting stuff back on the channel. I will be starting another recorded Let's Play series, along with getting back into recording stuff for Assassin's Creed, which I do intend to finish out Assassin's Creed. But along with Assassin's Creed, I do want to play other games, because Assassin's Creed does take a long time to complete. But I hope you guys did enjoy my first Restore Disc video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I thought it was pretty cool. I did want to do a Compaq one. So to do a Compaq as my first Restore Disc video, this is fun. I had a lot of memories with Compaq, and I do plan to do more Compaq Restore Disc videos in the near future. So this was kind of fun. Until next time, I'll see you around. See ya.